back to That Dad Guy. So today is taste test day. If you watch the unboxing video that I did recently, I got this parcel from Jilly in England, one of my subscribers, and she was generous enough to send me a whole bunch of sweets here from the UK. Some of them we do have here, but a lot of them we don't. We certainly don't have. We might have jelly beans, but we don't have jelly beans from this grocery store. Now, I pronounced it ASDA and spelt it out rather than just reading off the word. And one of my English friends here that's now a Canadian said, yeah, I'm going to start calling it ASDA. So yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't want to mispronounce it either. So for all of you overseas that know this chain, you know it by its proper name and not by ASDA. So today I'm going to go ahead and try what was sent to me and see what different flavors are out there. So if you haven't seen the unboxing video, this is it out. There was a few exceptions, so you may want to go back and have a look at what else she might have sent me. But this is the food that was sent, and we're going to give it a go. So let's try jelly beans. I've had jelly beans before, and I'm going to use scissors rather than to fumble with the packaging. Now, are they all different flavors? So this is a green one. It tastes like mint. It tastes like a jelly bean. That's good. It's not like the Hogwarts Harry Potter jelly beans that you get that can taste like all sorts of nasty flavors, but they're good. They're very flavorful. Yeah, I'd have those jelly beans for sure. Let's go with the sour. So these are the sour snakes. And in case I didn't show it, those were the jelly beans. Other thing to note is that it's Sunday morning, Labor Day weekend here, and this is my first meal of the day. So sour snake. Also got a green one, green and yellow. Very chewy, not too soury though. I can taste a lot more sugar than I can taste sour, so for me that's a good thing. I don't like things that are crazy sour, but those are good. Now, rather than continuing with that sort of stuff, I'm going to take a dip into the chocolate aisle real quick here. Now, you may remember that when these arrived, it was a hot day, and the chocolates had come a long way and had melted. So they are in one big piece, but there's some sort of shape back to them now. I stuck them in the freezer when they got here just to stop them from melting any further. But these are Nestle Munchies. It looks like they may have some caramel in them and maybe a toffee or something like that in the center. Those are quite good. And melting again. I would say the equivalent we have here is a crunchy bar. And I'll try to get a picture and put it up for you. But this has much more chocolate to it. So a crunchy bar would kind of have a toffee center and then coated in chocolate, and so you get a real crunch when you bite into it. But this is a lot more chocolate with a little bit of crunch in the center. And good though. Now, I'm gonna cut from this side because I can feel it melted up the other side. Now it does say peel to open, but oh well. So these are Terry chocolate oranges. We do have them here. We generally get them at Christmas time, though I've been seeing them in other places all year round now, but it used to be we just got them at Christmas time. It's a chocolate shaped orange, and you give it a good whack on the table, it breaks apart, and then you get it into these little wedges. Unfortunately, in this bag, it probably started off as a whole bunch of wedges, But I don't know if you can see that or not. All the wedges are melted into one giant thing now. So there's like a piece of a melted one. I do love Terry's chocolate oranges though. They're one of my favorites. Shanda puts one in my stocking every year as our tradition. We give each other a stocking full of little things, and my chocolate in it is a Terry's chocolate orange. Now, I have tried the dark chocolate ones. I prefer the milk to the dark chocolate. And there's a toffee one that's out now that I really enjoy too. So I'm sure maybe in England there might be 15 different flavored chocolate oranges, but we usually have about 3, maybe 4. All right, before getting into any more chocolate, there's 2 chocolates. Let's try another gummy type thing. So this is called the Dolly Mixture. And so it's a half and half. You've got a white and a purple on it. It's quite a solid thing. I'm gonna try one more. This one's orange and white, just to see if there's any difference in the colors. The colors don't seem to make a difference in the taste. They all kind of taste the same. It's sweet, it's hard. It's not one of my favorites, I would say. But maybe after having a Terry's chocolate orange before, that's kind of diluted. Maybe I should be taking water in between each things and rinsing my mouth out and just cleansing the palate a little bit. But those are those. Let's try this. So this is kind of the licorice type candy that was sent. I'm not going to take all of that right now. Double back in there. So this is called the Fizzy Strawberry flavored ones. It looks like this. It looks like a piece of red licorice covered in sugar. So a lot harder than a regular piece of licorice. It probably is more sour than the sour worms I had before. I do like it. I think it's kind of it's supposed to give you a pop flavor to it, or a soda flavor to it, depending on where you come from, or a soda pop if you want to put the 2 words together. But it's good. It's kind of like a sour licorice. And I've got to finish eating them all up before the end of December 2022. I don't think that's going to be a problem, especially in my household. I couldn't get any of the kids or my wife to come on camera with me for the taste test. So I'm doing the taste test, but I'm sure after, now that all the bags are open, everybody else will go and enjoy them too. All right, let's go to good old Cadbury. So these were originally buttons, or button flavored. You can see they were supposed to be little circles. They are now one big solid log down the side, which will make it nice and thin now, because I've just broken off a piece. It looks like white chocolate and dark chocolate mixed together. I do like Cadbury bars. I'm not a big fan of white chocolate. I do like dark chocolate, or milk or dark chocolate better, but that's good. Right now I would say it has more of a white chocolate flavor than it does a milk chocolate. But it's good. Now if they were just the little individual ones, it probably would be better, because you just have 1 or 2 of them and that would be enough to get you going in between, rather than taking a big chunk. Now I've only been taking small wafers of these, so yeah, way to go. Cadbury's Milk Buttons Twisted. I'm gonna save the chocolate bar for last. We're gonna go into these shrimp and bananas. So like that. I'm hoping it's just because of the shapes. I'm going to take one of each out of the package, put them aside. One of each. So clearly we have a banana in yellow. And this is to look like a shrimp. I'm hoping they're not going to be flavored like shrimp and banana, but we're going to find out. I'm going to start with the banana one just in case. Okay, the banana one does taste like a banana. It's kind of like a crispy marshmallow. We have a similar thing here, but they're not shaped like different things. I wouldn't even say that they have an individual taste like a fruit or anything like that. They have their own kind of marshmallowy flavor. All right, here goes on the shrimp one. Now, I wouldn't say that tastes like shrimp, so that's a good thing. I would say, if anything, it has a bubblegum kind of taste to it. If I'm wrong out there and you've had them before and you think they taste like something different, leave me a comment. Any of these things that you see, if you've had them before, leave me a comment. If there's one in particular that you love or maybe that you don't like, it doesn't matter. We're going to try to keep the comments positive though. All these things are really good. All right, the last one is this Cadbury Galaxy bar. Now, Jilly sent me this one and she said this is her favorite chocolate bar. So we're gonna give it a go and see what it's like here. It looks like a solid milk chocolate bar. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to open the whole package. I don't think I can individually get it. So it has a gold wrapper, much like you might have seen in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory when they get the golden ticket. I'm sure it would look a little different if it wasn't melted, but you get the idea. It probably had a whole bunch of squares in it. And I'm just going to take, I guess it looks like 2 squares off of it. I can see why you like it. It is very chocolatey, very good. It is a pure Cadbury bar, so if you've had any Cadbury chocolates, the milk chocolate, it's just that. There's nothing added to it. There's no nuts. There's no fruit raisins or anything in there. There's no nougat. It's just a milk chocolate bar, so if you're craving chocolate, that will do the trick for sure. So that's the Cadbury Galaxy. That was a good treat. I enjoyed those things. Anyone else would like to send me any of their special treats from their countries, feel free to do so. Hit me up on Instagram at Rob Lennox. I'll put the link below. You can send me a DM and I'll give you my address if you want to send any sort of treats from your countries. And I'll do a taste test of those too. It's nice to see what other countries enjoy for their little snacks. I'm sure ours are very different too. Like potato chips that are flavored like ketchup. That seems to be something that only Canadians have. One of my favorite chocolate bars when I go to the United States is called the whatchamacallit. We don't get them here, but if I'm ever there, and I haven't been there in a couple years now with COVID, I enjoy picking up a whatchamacallit because they're my favorite there. There's so many more varieties of things. When we go to the grocery store here, if we get an Oreo cookie, so that's the 2 chocolate wafers with the white cream on the inside, we might have 6 different flavors. If I go to the United States, they probably have 20 different flavors on their grocery store shelves. Or the Scout cookies that come, our Girl Scouts, we get the ones that have chocolate and vanilla in one box, one row on each side, or we can get the mint flavor. And that's it. When you go to the Scouts Canada website in the United States, the cookies that they probably have 30 different flavors. So there's so much more variety there. So it's kind of nice to go get treats when we're there. They're a little different. So if you have a country that has specialty treats and you want me to give them a try, send them down. It doesn't have to be treats too. If you happen to be in Denmark, I'm a Lego lover and I would appreciate Lego and I would build it for you here too and review it. thank you so much to Jilly for sending me this parcel and these sweets and the postcards that have been sent to. Thank you for joining me and following me along. And I hope you have a great weekend and a good week coming up with your postcards or your Lego or your sweets or whatever reason you're following me. Maybe it's the hikes that I've done. I do all sorts of different videos here. Like, subscribe, and comment. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.